sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, 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 won't you let the light shine through.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Saturday FPL Live with myself, Jaso. I hope you're doing all good. We all saw what happened to the Spurs. They got pretty much annihilated by Chelsea not too long ago. How's it going, guys? How is it going? I don't know why, but I can't see anyone's name in the chat, so I'll just refresh the cache for that, and hopefully that will fix the issue. Is the stream live? Is the stream live? It is live. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, Harbour Boy. Hello, FPL Maestro. Hopefully the chat will start to work very, very shortly. But yes, obviously the game finishing 2-0 to Chelsea. Spurs fans probably nowhere to be seen. But moving on to the 3 o'clock games, we're about to have the kickoffs now for the 3 o'clock games. Got Southampton starting with Alex McCarthy, Jempo, Bertrand, Ward-Prowse, Jack Stevens, Bednarek, Smallbone. Interesting. Højbjerg is starting with Shane Long, Danny Ings and Armstrong. No real surprises in the 3 o'clock lineups, really. Lundstrom was always a bit of a gamble. He's benched. In the Aston Villa starting lineup, we've got Reina, we've got Gilbert, Target, we've got Ngoyo, Mings, Courtney House, Marvellous Nakamba, Douglas Luiz, Samatta, El Ghazi and Grealish, of course. Grealish playing for me. For Burnley, we've got Nick Pope, Bardsley, Taylor, Westwood, James Tarkowski, me, Hendrick, Cork, Vidra, Rodriguez and McNeil. And for Bournemouth, we've got Ramsdale, Jack Stacey, Adam Smith, Billing, Simon Francis, Steve Cook, Sermon, Goslin, Callum Wilson, Harry Wilson and Josh King. Sheffield United starting lineup, as I said, we have got no John Lundstrom. He's on the bench today. Dean Henderson in goal with Baldock, Ender Stevens, McConnell, Egan and Basham. Sander Berg in midfield with John Fleck, Billy Sharp, Oliver McBurney and Oliver Norwood. Burnley starting lineup is Matt Ryan, Ezekiel Charlotto, Byrne, Webster, Dunk, Duffy, Basuma, Proper, Murray, Mupai and Moy. For Crystal Palace, we've got Gaeta in goal with Joel Ward, Patrick Van Harnholt, MacArthur, Dan, Cahill, Coyote, James McCarthy. We've got Christian Pateke, Jordan Ayew and Wilfred Zaha. And Newcastle's starting lineup finally is Dubravka, Valentino, Lazaro, Danny Rose, Fabian Schär, Lascelles, Fernandez, Miguel Almiron, Longstaff, Jolinton, Bentaleb, and Saint Maximin. Right, I'm not going to go through the substitutes. That's pretty much the starting lineups. Unhappy lunchtime owners, I'm one of them. Yes, absolutely. I don't think we've got anyone else joining me on this afternoon's Saturday FPL Live. If any of the regulars do want to come on, please feel free to join in, and we'll drag you in on air. But we're going to try and keep up to date with what's going on. You guys can give me a hand in the chat as well. Let me know if you get any news. I've got the radio on at the moment, so hopefully we can stay ahead of the pack in finding out what the action is. And what's your guys' thoughts on the VAR as well? Again, big serious questions being asked about Lo Celso's challenge on Azpilicueta. Studs down on the shin. Could have broken his leg quite easily. Dave Stockley Park have come out literally a few minutes ago saying that they made a mistake. The whole point of VAR was mistakes are not to be are supposed to be cancelled out. Mistakes are supposed to be ironed out with VAR, and it's not the VAR that's a joke. We should be really careful about saying it's VAR. It's the people that are watching the monitors. They're the ones that we should all be angry at because they're getting it wrong. It's the VAR. The technology can't be wrong. The technology is working fine. It's working perfectly fine. It's the human element behind it and the people that are there qualified, in inverted commas, qualified to do that job. That's the problem. And the referee, yet again, not going to the monitor to check the red card for himself. I think that is another issue that needs to be addressed very soon from the Professional Game Match Officials Board. What radio station are you listening to? I'm listening to TalkSport. What are they getting paid for? Says the Don. Goodness knows. But the good thing is, at least it didn't have an impactful. At least it didn't have a major effect on the game. Let's just say that one positive. It wasn't like a defining moment of the game. FPL Maestro says, I need a Sheffield United clean sheet because I've doubled defence. Maguire got away with it. Yeah, I said, and I'm on the stream saying that Maguire got away with it. He should have been sent off. I don't understand where the consistency has been lost. I just don't understand it. Yeah, Yassine, I know Lundstrom's on the bench. I'm hoping he's going to come off. But let's just go through the teams. So let's just quickly have a look as we're listening in to hear what's going on the radio. But let's go through the community and the Challenge League, the Cash League. So Oslid's at top, Andrew Fong at the top of the Cash League. He's got 4 points at the moment. He's got Ings, Fleck, Grealish playing along with Henderson. So looking like a really strong team there. He's opted to captain Salah, safety pick. Second place in the Cash League is Aman Dillon. He's also on 4 points. Baldock, Henderson, Grealish and Ings again. Similar players, and 4 points wildcard played for Aman Dillon there. And he's captain Salah as well. So I can't see much movement in the Kashmir League just yet. Looking at this. Aguero FC's third place. Mr. Anderson. 4 points again. Ings, Grealish, Lascelles starting instead of a Sheffield United defender. It's not gone double Sheffield United. He's got Henderson in goal there. So 4 points, and again Salah captaincy. So it's not that much of a different. I would say that there's not going to be much movement. I don't think in the Challenge League in the top four. Joggernauts, of course. Again, captain Salah. He has taken a hit though. He's taken a -8. He's done 3 transfers. What transfers did he make? Doherty in for Simpson, Traore in for Son, and Ings in for Mupai. Very, very good transfers. I like those transfers. Very positive. So 2 Wolves players and Danny Ings in for Mupai, Son, and Simpson. Good upgrade there. Did he need to take the -8 this week? Perhaps not, but who knows? It could work out for him. But again, the teams are looking so similar in the top floor that I don't see much movement there at all. Good afternoon, Francis Logan. How you doing? Mings is back up on his feet again. We won't talk more about VAR, Bilal. I mean, sure, Steve-O probably mentioned it earlier on. It's been a goal in the Championship for Birmingham City, for anyone interested. But seriously, though, it's getting a bit of a joke now, isn't it? This whole VAR debacle. Let's hope that all these errors and all this inconsistency gets ironed out for next season, because I don't think there's anything they can do this season that's going to really drastically change that, apart from making the referee or advising the referee to look at the decisions. Because I don't know about you guys, but I'd be much more willing to stomach a decision if the referee's gone up to the monitor and had a look himself. I'm just staring at Aurier on my team, by the way, guys. Just sitting on my bench at one point. Came on, of course, in the second half. Unless Lundstrom comes off the bench again and gets a goal for me, I've got that to look forward to. When I heard that Aurier was benched in the early team news, I swapped Dendoncker around for him. Not that it's going to make a single bit of difference, of course. And I still think that Cathcart's not going to outscore Aurier anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. Good afternoon, Zane. Hussein, how you doing? Abraham and a sitter, I know. Chelsea played really well today, and Giroud, I want to say, really impressed with Giroud. I'm hoping he comes on, Hicks. I hope he comes on but gets more than 1 point. I just want Ings to not get a goal. Oh, there's a possibly a goal for Southampton. Shane Long has scored for Southampton. A mazy run down the left-hand side. I don't know who got the assist, but Shane Long has got a goal for Southampton. So Boona, has he still got him? Has Boona still got him in his team? That is the question. Let's have a quick look. Where is he? Where is old Boona? There he is. Yeah, he's got Ings and Long still in his team. He did do a -4, did old Boona, though. And he took out Son as well for Martial, and he brought in Saiss for Holgate. Interesting. Nice. So well done to Boona there with owning Long. Bertrand. Is it Bertrand assist? Is it? Bertrand. Interesting. So the first goal of the Saturday afternoon kickoffs, the 3 o'clock kickoffs, goes to Southampton with Shane Long getting on the end of a Bertrand cross from the left-hand side after a mazy run. Wow. Well, Boona said that if Long scores, he'll change his Twitter handle to Shane Long FPL. Southampton have been all over. I do hope that Grealish gets something, though. I really do, because there's a lot of people that own McCarthy as well. FPL's got... Oh, really? Oh, Gempo's got the assist. Right, okay. So it's not... Okay, so it's not a Bertrand assist then. Sorry for Bertrand owners. I'm just going on what's been said in chat. It's been put down as a Genempo assist. Keduki. Let's go quickly have a... Yeah, there it is, guys. You want a Southampton clean sheet for McCarthy unless Grealish scores? It'd be nice. It'd be nice to get a Grealish goal. Hey, Firetalk, how you doing, man? Okay. I'm keeping the faith. Like Hicks says, I'm keeping the faith with Lundstrom, and I'm keeping the faith with my friend Grealish. Of course, Jempo and Long getting on those baps early on, keeping Ings away. We just need to keep Ings away from the points, guys. We want Ings to get 2 points. We want Ings to get his haul in game week 28. I'm going to pray to the FPL gods. I'm going to pray to the FPL gods that Ings does not do anything in this game, and he does it. He saves it all for game week 28. A brace in game week 28. There we go. Yeah, bargain 4.6. Sorry, Hicks. Sorry for most of you, actually. Most of you in chat probably own Ings. Boone has already changed his handle already to FPL Shane Long. Who will be the next goal, guys? I think that the next goal is going to come to... I don't know, maybe Crystal Palace with the odd goal. Joe Linton for Newcastle will be the next goal, says Manchester Reds. Ender Stevens says the Don in chat. Everyone's going to just mention their FPL assets, aren't they? Boone is loving life at the moment. Ben Teke for Crystal Palace. I think that Pete Smith, who's actually in chat now, he thinks that Zaha is going to do well. I agree. I think he's got the fixtures, and he's going to look for a move, isn't he, in the summer? So, what better time to start scoring goals than now? I went with Pepe last week, Jason, and it already paid off. Are you keeping hold of him through the blank? What are you going to do for the blank, Cameron? Are you benching him? Are you transferring him out for someone else? There's no Zaha hype, Bilal. There's no Zaha hype. You're just imagining things. Trust me, there's no Zaha hype here. We've got a prediction in chat. Francis Logan says Leicester 2, Man City 2. Vardy versus Sergio, goals galore. Cameron, I wouldn't play the free hit in 28. Look at Show Me the Mane's team. Okay, let's bring up Show Me the Mane. Oh, okay. So Show Me the Mane is known for being different and going with differential players, and we've definitely got that here. So he's gone with let's bring it down for you to see. He's got Rodriguez as his captain. Very, 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 very differential. Firmino's his vice captain. He's got Lucas Moore, who's played earlier. Unlucky not to score, actually. Lucas Moore in that game. Westwood. We've got Fleck playing at the moment for him. Lundstrom's benched, of course. Pope playing. And on his bench, he's got Aguero. There we go, guys. And this guy is currently 60,000 in the world. 60,000 in the world, and he's benched Aguero. Wow. I bet if Lundstrom doesn't come on, Aguero haul off the bench. What do you guys think about that? Mental. Oh my life. Crystal Palace almost scored. Scott down with a header. Wow. Wow, the radio are going crazy. Scott Dan should have scored. Dubravka with an amazing save. He's on 4 saves already, apparently, Dubravka. Newcastle Oh, they are on the ropes. Newcastle are hanging on at the moment. Palace are really putting the pressure on at the moment. I wonder how many saves for half time Dubravka's going to be on. The way it's going. Nottingham Forest have had a goal wiped off at home to QPR. If anyone's interested in that one. Let's have a look to see what people are doing in the not the Challenge League, the Community League, of course. The Community League seeing new players joining. Where are we? So the top of the Community League at the moment is a team called Goal. Mr. Islam on 3 points, and he's currently 67th. 67th in the world. Number 1 in the Community League is 67th in the world. Wow. Wow. Put Aurier third sub as well. That's mental. Took a -4 though this week. Wow. Number 2 in the Community League is from America, Kevin Smith, Test Team Ignore. And he's 528th in the world. And everyone's captaining Salah, it seems, apart from Show Me the Mane. Interesting. Very interesting. What do you guys think of Williams' chances of starting for United tomorrow? What do you guys reckon? There has been reports of a team sheet leaked that show that we're going to play with a back 5 again, with Luke Shaw playing left centre back and Williams playing as well. I'm going to take that with a pinch of salt, of course. Hi, Salt and Side. How you doing? So 20 minutes, coming up to 20 minutes played, guys. Well, we're into the 19th minute. The only goal for Southampton so far, with Shane Long getting on the end of Janenpo's assist. I will get it out. Williams will start, says Bilal. I really, really hope he does, because I've got to rely on Cathcart if not. Ings with a shot on target, says Harbour Boy. Again, if anyone's watching the games and they want to jump in and report live on what's going on in any of the games, please feel free to jump into Discord and come on air with me. Because I'm just relying on you guys in the chat and the radio at the moment. Crystal Palace again on the attack. Dubravka off his line. Oh, possible back pass that isn't a back pass. The commentators are talking about. Nothing going on at the Palace game at the moment. Where's all the goals, guys? It's only been 1 goal so far. I always jinx this when I do a Saturday FPL Live. We need Llama here, or James Bang, to commentate on the Sheffield United game. We need... No way is Ings scored. Someone ban him. I tell you now, if he'd have scored, I'd have known about it before you, FIFA. Okay. I tell you what, we'll just put you in a timeout, shall we? There we go. There's been an equaliser in the Championship, guys. We'll talk about it. There's a chance at Bournemouth. A chance at Bournemouth could be a goal. It could be a goal for Bournemouth in the Burnley game. Bournemouth have scored a tap-in from 2 yards out. Who was it? It's a bit of a scramble, guys, it sounds like. Josh King apparently has got the final touch for Bournemouth. Josh King, 1-0 to Bournemouth. Rip Pope owners. Josh King, but it's apparently they're waiting for VAR to clear it, I think. I think they're still waiting for a review. It sounds like in the VAR have held up the game in the Burnley Bournemouth game. The goal's been disallowed. The goal's been disallowed. No goal. Wow. A handball in the build-up to the goal apparently has ruled out the goal. Wow. Pope owners, consider yourself very, very, very lucky. Wow. They haven't updated it on the score site that I'm looking at, but it's definitely been disallowed, guys. Yeah. Can't believe that Bournemouth getting a goal straight to video review, disallowed. Wow. Anyone see the replay on that? Let me know how soft or how obvious that that handball shout was, because obviously none of the officials saw it. Southampton are apparently all over Villa at the moment. Is Grealish doing anything in that game, Harbour Boy? Sheffield United are doing a lot of pressing as well against Brighton. It seems to be all Sheffield United as well. That game screams Lundstram off the bench to score. To be fair though, in terms of interest FPL wise for me, it's only on Grealish. You know, really, it's just Grealish for me, and depending if Lundstram comes on. So I'm hoping for clean sheets to be broken in this mid-afternoon group of games. I'm hoping for Pope clean sheet gone. I'm hoping for McCarthy clean sheet gone. Henderson clean sheet gone. Gaeta, if anyone still owns him. Maybe even Dubravka. Apparently the ball hit Billing's shoulder and therefore it's disallowed. VAR is a joke. Hit the shoulder of Billing. Wow. Well, I'll tell you now, if it's not a handball and they've given that a handball decision, it's going to fuel the fire that is the angst and hate towards Stockley Park at the moment that seems to be building up in the footballing community at the moment. It's a goal. Stevens. Ender Stevens for Sheffield United has just scored. Oh my God, no. Oh my life. Ender Stevens with a goal for Sheffield United. Who got the assist? Fleck and Norwood with the exchange. Who got the assist? I think it could be Fleck. Wow. Wow. Well, there's Matt Ryan's clean sheet gone. It's not Fleck. We don't know who the assist is, guys. So Ender Stevens with the goal. Maybe it's Norwood. Possibly Norwood. We'll wait for... There's no assist. Okay. No assist for that goal. Wow. Well done. Ender Stevens owners. Well done to you guys. No assist given for the Sheffield United goal there. As you can see. The Don, I'm over the moon. Wow. Right, we'll need Brighton and Aston Villa to get goals. I don't care much about the Crystal Palace game, to be fair. Be nice to see Bournemouth beat Burnley, to be honest, because I think they need that win. Yeah, Stoke 1-0 up at Cardiff. What do you mean? Villa playing with 10 men. El Ghazi's off. Trezeguet coming on for El Ghazi. Interesting. And James Bang. Hello, James. He's brought in Stevens for Lundstrom. Oh, perfect. James, if you're free to come on, buddy, be nice to hear your input from the games if you're watching anyone. Swansea have scored against Huddersfield as well in the Championship. So 30 minutes, coming up to the 30-minute mark in the games, and so far the only goals are Sheffield United 1 and Southampton 1. So as you just heard, Ender Stevens with the goal for Sheffield United and Shane Long with the goal for Southampton, with the assist coming from Janempo. I don't think many people are going to have Janempo in their team, or Shane Long, other than Boona. Right, you're on the road at the moment, James. No worries, we'll keep you updated. There's an equaliser for Brighton. There's an equaliser for Brighton. Neil Mopai. Mopai with the goal, headed home. A free kick over to the far side, headed back, and at the back post, a nice header down by Mopai. So it sounds like Sheffield United were beaten off a set piece. Well, Stevens' clean sheet has just been wiped. Wow. Mopai owners, well done for staying faithful. There goes my Hendo clean sheet. That's good news for me. Ari Hiroki says the VAR referee was Mike Dean. Man is horrible. Yeah, let's try not to talk about VAR. FPL Aguero says bye Sheffield United. Taffy says let's go. A sloppy goal for Brighton against Sheffield United there. So Chris Wilder will not be happy with that at all. I knew it was a good idea to play Pope over Henderson. Well, don't count your chickens just yet, Taffy. I will come on if you want. I'm watching the Villa match. Up to you, my friend. If you want to come on just to give inputs, that would be much appreciated. Like anyone else, if you're watching the stream and you're watching the games at the moment, feel free to just jump on in and give me your inputs into the games. It'd be nice to hear how players are playing in those games, or just hearing the action as it happens. Lunny to come on and grab a winner. That would be dreamland, Hicks, if that happens. Webster got the assist for the Mupe goal. Okay. Let's just double Let's just load that up. Yeah, Webster there. Just sold Webster, says Francis Logan. God. Well, Palace still sound like they're putting a lot of pressure in at the moment on there. Hello, Harbour Boy. How you doing, buddy? You okay?
G'day, Jason. Yep, all good here.
Good. You're watching the Aston Villa game, is that right? The Southampton Aston Villa game.
Yep, that's right.
Cool. Okay. Are Aston Villa looking like getting back into this game?
No, not really. They don't seem to have a midfield. They're in disarray in the midfield.
Oh. Well, do you own Grealish? Do you own Grealish by any chance?
I've got Grealish and Ings in this game.
Oh wow, okay. Any Southampton defenders in, or just the two players you own?
Just those two.
Oh right, fair enough.
Oh, now Gineppo's down. Looks like he's bleeding.
Oh really?
It's a rough game. El Ghazi went off with a poke in the eye. Now Gineppo's down with some sort of injury to his face.
Oh wow.
Covered in blood.
Could this possibly be a VAR decision? A red card?
Not sure. He's got blood pouring out of his eye.
Oh my god.
Medical teams on the field.
Sounds like an elbow to his face or something. How come you don't have Ings, says Bill Allen. The reasoning is I didn't want to take a -4 taking Aubameyang out of my team. That's the reason why I don't have Ings. I will have Ings for next week. Or Vardy, one of the two. Vardy or Ings. I'll do a toss of the coin. What do you guys think? Vardy or Ings? Sydney, while I've got you here, what do you think of... Harbour Boy, what do you think of Vardy or Ings in future game weeks coming forward?
Oh, that's such a tough one. It's hard to imagine Vardy continuing to blank. He's got some easy fixtures. I reckon they're both good.
Been too long since the last coin toss, says AZ Ventura in the chat. I'm not doing a -4 to take Aubameyang out. I still think that Aubameyang's got a very good chance at home to Everton to do something. Chelsea Flyer did do a -4 Orba to Ings. Well, that's yet to be fruitful for you. What's the latest on this Gineppo injury then?
He's still down. The replays show it was just a stray elbow from Nakamba. They were just leaping up to compete.
So it's not an intentional.
No, it's just Gineppo's head went into Nakamba's
right.
elbow.
Okay. So it doesn't sound like they're going to look at a red card then for that.
No, there's nothing in it at all.
Newcastle are trying to work in an opening away to Palace at the moment. Sounds like the first real attack from Newcastle in this game. All the goals going in at the moment in the Championship. There's tons of goals going in. There's a lot of games going on, to be honest, at the moment in the Championship, to be fair. What's your thoughts? Have you got any other assets playing at the moment, Harbour Boy, in the other games? Burnley, Bournemouth, Crystal Palace, Newcastle, Sheffield United, Brighton?
I need I need Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
And I've got Jack O'Connell on the bench.
Right. Your thoughts on Sheffield United obviously getting that earlier goal, and then Brighton's got the equaliser. People in chat saying they're going to get rid of their Sheffield United defenders. Do you think that's a bit over the top?
Well, unless you're looking for it to get rid of people who are blanking in 28. I'm up against Tom Kentle in the Champions League, and he's got Ender Stevens, so that's not a good start.
Oh. Well, let's hope for a yellow card, shall we?
Grealish has just been fouled yet again, and Villa now have a free kick just outside the area.
Grealish has been fouled, you say?
Oh, he's getting fouled every 5 minutes.
Wow, okay.
And Gineppo is now bandaged up like a mummy and is back on.
Looks like Luton might be getting an equaliser away at Charlton. No, but in that game, do you see Grealish getting an attacking return? I know you say that it's all been Southampton, but surely out of all the players in Aston Villa, I know they're losing the fight in midfield. Surely it's Grealish that's going to be the key to unlocking that Southampton defence.
Yeah, he's the only person doing anything. Oh, and Mings. It's all Grealish and Mings. But Southampton are shutting Grealish down quite well.
Mm.
But it's a scrappy game.
Do you think? What's your thoughts on? Oh, possibly a chance for Aston Villa here. Is there a goal?
I'm probably about 20 seconds behind.
It's a goal. It's a goal. Please be from the free kick. Please come from the free kick. Direct free kick, please. Or at least make it a Grealish header. Has it been disallowed? Oh, don't. What's going on with this? Hang on. Wait.
Okay. Could be offside.
Apparently it's been ruled off as offside.
Yeah, Samata offside.
Is it going to VAR at all, or is it just...
The flag was up.
The flag was up.
Hang on, I'm watching the replay.
Is it definitely offside?
Yeah, he's a mile offside.
Oh.
But it was Grealish, just Samata. Grealish threaded the needle. He passed it through the defence, but Samata was probably a metre offside. It doesn't even need to go to VAR.
Great. Van Arnold standing over a free kick at the moment for Palace. .35 yards out. Awful. Wow. God, that sounds like a really drab game, that Palace-Newcastle game. Feel sorry for anyone that's watching that. Hang on. So, Jason, have you seen Block FPL's wildcard team? Some interesting players in it. Let's have a quick look while we're waiting for more goals to go in. Where is he? Block. There he is. Block FPL wildcarded this game week. Interesting. So he's got Van Aanholt in. Leno. Why Leno? Fixtures. It's got to be fixtures, but he's blanking in 28. He's got McCarthy though to play in 28. So he's going to alternate then. He's going to alternate with McCarthy. Interesting. Martial. He hasn't gone Mane. He's got Martial, Jimenez, Ings, and Vardy. Wow, okay. So he's set up his team then with players that are less likely to blank in 31. I mean, fair play. I mean, yeah, it's not a bad wildcard, but did he need to wildcard? What was his team in the previous week? I mean, look at his previous team. Like, there's not that many differences in that team, to be honest. Don't know if it was desperately need of a wildcard. He had Traore in there as well. It's interesting. Yeah, he had Ender Stevens in his team as well before he wildcarded. Wow. Hey Simon J, how you doing? Lascelles has got a yellow card. I personally wouldn't look at Leno or any Arsenal defenders, Robert Dinsmore, but each to their own, of course. Each to their own. We wait for more action, guys. We wait for more goals. So, Harbour Boy, what do you think? Where are you predicting the next goal? Do you think Aston Villa could nick a goal before half time?
Oh, this game's such a lottery. There's not a lot of skill on show in this game.
Are they getting back into the game then, Villa?
Lots of speculative passes go, and then lots of people contesting in the air. It's hardly precision stuff. Southampton got a free kick now into the box. Mings intercept again. I'd love to know how many blocks Mings has done, because it seems like he's the only defender on the field.
Yeah, thank you, Simon J. Jason, will you get a United defender in or not? Are you talking about Man United? Because I've already got Williams in my team, but I just I've started Williams actually. Whether or not he does start tomorrow is another question. There's apparent news to suggest he will, but it's always a question mark on whether he will start. 4 yellow cards apparently already in the Palace Newcastle game. Let's quickly double check on the cards. So we've got Almiron on a card, Lascelles, Bentaleb and MacArthur all on yellow cards in the first half. Wow. Mainly Newcastle getting those yellow cards. It's been mainly Crystal Palace that have been attacking the Newcastle end in that game. But they did score, of course. Oh no, they didn't. That was Bournemouth. Sorry, they have yet to score. Bournemouth had the goal chalked off earlier on in the half, but yeah, statistics all showing that Crystal Palace having the majority of the goal attempts. 9 goal attempts for Palace to Newcastle's 3. However, the ball possession has been with Newcastle. And Dubravka's on 5 saves. Crazy. Well, almost half time. Oh, it's a goal. Van Aanholt has just scored an amazing goal at home against Newcastle.
Wow.
Oh my God. And who's got him in? Block FPL. Van Aanholt with a goal in the closing minutes of the first half of Crystal Palace. Well, there we go. Wow. Took out Stevens. He's got Van Aanholt in. Wow. On his wild card as well. We'll wait and see if VAR has anything to say about it, of course. But it doesn't sound like it. It doesn't sound like they're going to have any issues with that goal. It was a free kick. It would be interesting to see who won the free kick, though, wouldn't it? Normally, it is Zaha that wins the free kicks for Palace. No assist. No assist at the moment. Yeah, but how many people have got Lascelles in their team? Ayew apparently has got the assist. Is it showing on the game at the moment? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, Ayew. Interesting. So yeah, 0-0 Burnley, Bournemouth, 1-0 to Palace now in the Palace Newcastle game. 1-0 to Sheffield United Brighton, and 1-0 to Southampton against Villa. So far, I wouldn't say that it's been a great first half for a lot of FPL managers. I think Ender Stevens, Shane Long, getting the goals. Mupai, for those people that have held fast and loyal to him. I think a lot of people got rid of him, to be fair. Van Aanholt, of course, being transferred this week. There's a lot of game week transfers in for Van Aanholt. So that's great news for those managers. And of course, the 0-0 with Pope owners, they'll be happy if that clean sheet remains. But other than that, I don't think it's been that that amazing. So second half will be interesting. Seidel says he's got Shah in this week. Really, Frode? Is he on your bench? Oh dear. That's not good. So it's half time in the Burnley game. Crystal Palace has gone to half time. It's almost about to be half time in the Sheffield United game is about to go half time now. We look at 3 minutes into the third minute of stoppage time. I really need Aston Villa. I need Grealish to score. Really, really do. Let's have a quick look at Steve-O's team. We'll bring Steve-O's team up on the screen. Of course, did he go with Salah captain or did he... He's gone Mane. He's gone Mane captain. And he's also got Ings. He's got Henderson in. Wow. Well, okay, guys, I'm going to take a quick break to get myself a cup of tea. And I'll be back very shortly. So see you in about 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
I'm in it. I'm hella filthy, so I got this, I'm winning. I'm not a quitter, so I'm not fucking quitting. Just try to stop me and you'll drop dead missing. I'm on my way to the top now, listen. I ain't never gonna stop, too driven. I ain't never getting lost, got vision. I'ma make this shit hot, ignition. Yeah, don't give me facts, not fiction, then you know I fuck
I'm on a fucking mission, man, you got to be driven, cause this world is unforgiving. You're the only one that's winning, or the only one that's quitting. So get up and stay committed, don't be asking for permission. Hit the gas after ignition and start acting like you're winning. Make your own damn decisions, don't let others.
Breathe you in like oxygen. Oh, in an otherwise suffocating world, I'm reaching out for arms, I'm drowning in the open-ended love we're making, girl. Exhale the past, inhale a future that lasts. Change my heart, change my mind. For the last time, wanna believe in the life I've led. I don't wanna leave another word unsaid. You know my heart will follow you.
Back in a second, guys. Back in a sec.
Shared my evidence you once really cared. I'm reaching for a hand to pull me up, one open to an everlasting love. Exhale the past, inhale a future that lasts. Change my heart, change my mind. For the last time, wanna believe in the life I've led. I don't wanna leave another word unsaid. You know my heart will follow you in tomorrow. In tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm still here. Hang on, I'll see what I can do.
Okay, guys, we're back live of the Saka. Arsenal aren't playing now, are they? We're back for the FPL Saturday FPL live show. Myself, Jason, on the Elite FPL channel. Steve-O to do a stream later on as well, guys. Keep an eye out for that. He'll post it on Twitter, the time that he'll be going live. Of course, he did the deadline stream earlier on as well, which was really interesting to listen to. Yeah, we've got the music playing as well. I know. Is it too loud for you guys? Do you want me to turn the music off? There we go. What about that? There we go. A bit of background ambience. Says Paulie there. First time Saints have stopped an opposing team having a shot on target in the first half since 2014. No, it's not a mistake. No, I just thought that while we're just chilling, waiting for the second half of the games to start, we might as well just have a bit of background music going on. Do a bit of a llama lounge. Hello, Alman Dylan. How you doing? You've got Mupai on the bench. Crazy times. Let's hope you get him off the bench. Actually, as a rival, I hope you don't get him off the bench. Hello, Charlie. How's it going? How's your game week, Charlie? Are you surprised that Sheffield United did concede in that game? Romello says, honest question, why do I suck so bad at this game? Well, it's a marathon, not a sprint, Romello, and some game weeks, some things don't go right for you, others they do. So as long as you have more good game weeks than bad game weeks, then it should round up to a decent overall rank. Baldock, Stevens and Ings playing for Charlie there. Stevens getting the points so far. I think Ings will do something. I do. But I just didn't want to take a -4 getting him in, to be honest with you. Not too worried. Bournemouth had 10 shots in the first half. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if Bournemouth can get a result there. Obviously, I wouldn't Pope to keep. I want Pope to concede, to be honest with you. So for me, I'm cheering on Bournemouth. Will Lundstrom come on? What do you guys think? Do you think Lundstrom will come on in the second half? Harbourboy, do you think Lundstrom will be on second half for Chris Wilder?
I think he probably will, because Sheffield tend to not rotate their defenders. They usually sub on another attacker, and and probably Lundstrom. So I think, given that he doesn't rotate defenders, probably Lundstrom and a striker likely.
Yeah. One Rivers Vlogs, Charlie in the chat saying he's playing a 5-2-3 this week. Playing a back five, wow. Interesting. Bilal says he's going to come on. 60 minutes, 1 pointer. Well, he'll match my Aurier 1 pointer then, won't he? To be fair, if he does come on. So, to remind everybody, the scorelines as they are on the screen at the moment, 0-0 in the Burnley game, home to Bournemouth, 1-0 to Crystal Palace lead over Newcastle, with Dubravka getting a flurry of saves in the first half. I think he's on 5 saves at the moment. Sheffield United drawing against Brighton. The goals there coming from, we just spoke about him, Ender Stevens and Mupai getting the goal. Webster with the assist, no assist for Stevens there. Southampton winning 1-0 with Mr. Shane Long getting the goal, with Gineppo getting the assist. So far... not amazing, like I said before the break at half-time. It's not been an amazing first half for a lot of FPL managers, but we've still got another 45 minutes for the popular picks in those games to return. Obviously, Lascelles owners won't be happy that Crystal Palace did get a goal. Of course, Van Arnholt getting that goal from the free kick, I believe. FPL Aguero says he needs an Ings blank to win his Champions League game. Haaland scored again. What a missed opportunity for United. I tell you now, I would love to have seen Hakam Ziyech at United. I really would have. But I think that's United at the moment just all over the place with their transfers. Don't even get me started on that. Ings to score, Yassine is saying in chat. So Yassine, almost a bit of a banker for him that Ings is going to get a goal in the second half. I'm personally hoping that Grealish gets something in the second half. Let's have a quick look to see who my rival in the Champions League this week, who's John Harris, Mr. Harris. If I can find him. Magic Man, there he is. So he's on 2 points, he did a -4. This is my opponent in the Champions League this game week. He's got Williams, Van Dijk, Alexander-Arnold at the back. It's Henderson in goal. Fernandes, he did bring in Fernandes. Mahrez, Salah, De Bruyne, Jimenez, Calvert-Lewin and Ings. So I'm hoping that Ings doesn't do anything. He's got Lundstrom on his bench, Cantwell, Dunk. So for me, Mahrez blank, Ings blank, Fernandes. Oh, I can see him possibly doing something, to be fair. we have got similar teams, but now he's done those transfers. They've moved away. We've moved away from each other really, and I'm just hoping that Aubameyang pays off my patience with keeping him for this week, not getting rid of him for Ings, and obviously the -4 is a bit of a disadvantage there for John. So it's all really for him. Let's just remind ourselves what John did for his -4. So he brought in Jimenez and he took out Greenwood. He brought Fernandes and he took out Son. So both incredibly good upgrades going forward. Wow. John's been getting some green arrows though recent weeks, so he seems to be making the right moves. Let's hope that Ings stays quiet second half, like I keep saying. Ings, you've got your playing your 1 point. Just get your 60-minute point and stop there, please. Last 10 years, yeah. Well, one, I think that I could be here all day talking about Man United and their woes at the moment, but I'm not qualified to do so. To be fair, we've got the United stand for that. Is Brandon Williams nailed? No, he's not nailed, Jack Parry, but he's making a very, very case to not being dropped. To be honest with you, he's got all the heart and soul that a young player for United needs, and I've been really impressed with him. He's really good attacking, he's decent at defending, and he can still play in a team with Luke Shaw. So if Luke Shaw plays the left centre-back position, then he can play on the outside and down the wing. He's pacey. He's very attack-minded. I like him. I think he should be given the starts that he deserves. That's my answer. I think that Solskjaer could always surprise and throw a curveball in and just drop him at a hat and play, the 4 at the back with Shaw, but I don't see any reason why you should do that. United are still in the mix. I know they are still in the mix. I'm not going to rule United out, and we are on a bit of form now. So Stevens off. What? And the Stevens has been what? Subbed off. What? So the second half started and Stevens has been subbed off. Injury. Who's coming on? Please tell me Lundstrom's coming on. Osborne. Come on, Lundstrom, get on that field. Get me that winning goal. That jammy winning goal. Of course, the game's now into the second half. All the games have kicked off. We'll keep you updated on that. All the games. Bulldog getting the penalty box. There's a man, Dylan. Wow, does it look like a serious injury, Sultan Saeed? Does it seem like a possible red? That sums up FPL. Someone scores and goes off. Classic. Do you own Stevens, Bilal? Stevens owners, if you're in chat, what's your thoughts on this then? Bit of bittersweet, well, sweet bitter result really. Getting a goal and then clean sheet wiped out and then subbed off before the 60th minute. You're not watching the game, just read it on Twitter. All right, fair enough. Harbour Boy, I know the game's only just kicked off. Southampton. Who started the second half the best?
It's right on form. It's already stop-start. There's already been a foul and some mucking around with a free kick. It's not exactly a very flowing match, this one.
Right. You said it was a bit of a bloodbath earlier in the first half. You think
Yeah,
a bit, maybe a bit...
There was only one yellow card, which was surprising.
Who's the referee in that game? Do you know?
Oh, no idea.
Okay.
But at half time, they were showing highlights of Les Ferdinand. There were two interesting things from that. One,
Pawson's the
Les Ferdinand
referee.
was really, really good.
Yeah.
But secondly, the pitches were terrible in those days. It's like Ferdinand's running in mud all the time.
Great. Interesting. So, just reading the chat at the moment. Yeah, Mandolin, it's great to have you here, mate. If you, I know your internet doesn't let you come on as much as you'd like to talk to us, but thank you for the support, my friend.
Villa Corner, Jason.
All right, okay. Keep me updated.
You'll probably find out what happens before I do. But
Well, nothing's flashed up for me at the moment. I'm praying to the FPL gods that Grealish gets me an attacking return, and I'm praying that Ings stays the hell away from FPL bonus points and attacking points. And also, it'd be nice to see that lovely Pope clean sheet wiped out as well. It'd be really nice to see that wiped.
corner came to nothing.
Yeah.
The ball went just inches over Mings' head when he was aiming for it. So nothing.
So the referee is Craig Pawson, and he's not really known for being a red card brandisher. So yeah, keep an eye on that. Just let us know how the second half goes in that game. Praying to the FPL gods for a decent green arrow this week. Well, to be fair with you, my assets aren't playing at the moment. My players are all playing tomorrow. I've got, obviously, Lundstrom in my starting team, but it doesn't look like he's going to do anything this game. So I've got the mighty Aurier that's played earlier on today, getting me 1 point off the bench, which is very disappointing, of course. But even if he had started, I don't think he would have got any points anyway, to be fair. The Chelsea ran Spurs off the park, pretty much, in that game. And Grealish, of course, he's always got the chance of getting something. There's a chance for Luton in the Championship to get a winning or a goal to go in the lead, but no, still 1-1 in that game. Jason, if I put my team in the team screenshots, can you rate my wildcard? Interesting to get your thoughts. I don't need to get your team in the team screenshots, Amanda, and I'll just bring it up here. This is your wildcard team. You're on 4 points at the moment. You've captained Salah like 90% of the rest of the game has. You've got Ings in your team. Let's just quickly have a look at your team before you wildcarded. So you had the likes of Son in your team. You had an issue there. You had Firmino. You didn't have Stevens in your team. You had... your team wasn't awful. You did have Haller in your team, to be fair, who hasn't done anything. Al Neni and Kelly were problems. Your bench was awful, to be honest with you. Your bench was dire prior to wildcard. Burnley have scored. Oh, wow. A Burnley goal. Oh, my radio's off. I need to turn my radio back on. And someone in chat probably find out about this before me. Dwight McNeil with the through ball and Rodriguez. That was Vidra. It's a Vidra goal. There we go. Vidra with a goal for Burnley. A McNeil assist, it sounds like. Wow. What's your thoughts about that, Harbour Boy? Vidra, again, getting a goal for Burnley.
Vidra, that's 2 weeks in a row.
Is indeed.
Maybe he's the new bandwagon.
Yeah.
what Villa could do with Dwight McNeil right now. There's just nobody creating anything for them other than Grealish.
Plenty of time left in that game. So, but to be fair, Amandillon asking about his wild card, to rate his wild card, I would say that your wild card is pretty template. Fernandez, of course, being a bit of a punt, but obviously the likes of Bolly. You've got the triple up in Wolves, obviously to cover the blank game week. You've got Parrott for Tottenham. I think that's going to be someone that you're probably going to regret bringing in personally. Lascelles on your bench. I think, to be fair, I mean, it's not a bad wild card, but did you need to play your wild card now? Did you need to play it now? That's instead of playing your wild card to set up your bench boost for a double game week. That's the reason why I'm obviously I don't have a wild card, and part of me thinks I played mine too early because I've set my team up for a double game week. That's the issue with the bench boost.
Ings had a shot, but it was...
As long as Ings keeps having shots off target, that's all I care about. I'll get the bonus point screen loaded up as well, so we can just cover the bonus points as they stand at the moment. Van Arnold on bonus 3, the Crystal Palace Newcastle game. Dubravka bonus 2. That just goes to show how many saves he's getting at the moment. Longstaff with the bonus 1. In the Southampton Aston Villa game, we've got Shane Long on bonus 3, Jempo on bonus 2, Reina on bonus 1. The Burnley Bournemouth game, you've got Vidra now on bonus 3, McNeil on bonus 2, and Josh King on bonus 1. We've got the Sheffield game, we've got Mopai bonus 3, Webster bonus 2 as it stands, and Ender Stevens on bonus 1, of course being subbed off with an injury and losing his clean sheet in the first half there. So as it stands, Ender Stevens still on the BAPS, but that's probably going to change as the game progresses. It was either Parrott or Nketiah. Not the best choices in the world.
Nice, another Villa corner. Villa just need to get something on it.
Oh, there's a possible chance for Bournemouth here. There's a possible chance, possible goal for Bournemouth. Hang on, wait. Let's wait for it to be confirmed. There's a big chance for Bournemouth. Just hang on. It's an equaliser. Bournemouth. Harry Wilson with the goal for Bournemouth has scored. Harry Wilson. There's been a... Right, there's a VAR check for handball. VAR check. It's come off the arm of the fullback.
Yeah, it comes off.
Oh my god.
I've just switched over to the Burnley Bournemouth.
It's come off the arm of a defender, Smith, at the far post, and they're waiting for VAR.
Yeah, like right at the other end of the field. So the VAR.
It's a penalty. They've given a penalty to Burnley and chalked the Bournemouth goal off.
Yeah. So it's an
what the hell?
So it's a Burnley cross and it lands on...
Oh my god.
And Bournemouth broke away from that, got down the other end, put
Bournemouth...
the ball in the net.
This is just ridiculous. I'm listening to it on the radio. So basically, Mike Dean has not seen any issue, but apparently there was a handball in the box by Smith in the box for Bournemouth. They broke on the counter-attack and Bournemouth scored, and VAR has just reviewed it and given a penalty to Burnley. And they've taken it right back. They've taken the play right back to the incident in the box, in the Bournemouth box. There we go. That's VAR for you. There we go.
Yeah, the ball hit Adam Smith kind of, it's an inch down from his shoulder. I'm not sure where the arm is, which part of the arm is deemed to be handball, but it's pretty close to his shoulder.
What? Bournemouth play. I mean, if you're Eddie Howe in Bournemouth now, I mean, their confidence is low anyway.
Rodriguez to take the penalty.
Rodriguez on the penalty, and it's a goal. Oh. Burnley appealed for handball as Bournemouth break on the attack, and they go and score. VAR then review it and give the handball, give a penalty to Burnley, and there Burnley have scored. Rodriguez getting a goal. I wouldn't even celebrate. I wouldn't even celebrate if that was me, to be honest with you.
It was a well-taken penalty into the top corner.
And of course, show me in the Mane had him captain. Rodriguez. It's just... I wanted to go through this stream without talking about VAR and its effect on football. Now, assuming it was the right decision, and it sounds like it was the right decision, it's just the manner of the Bournemouth, getting that equaliser would have... I mean, it would have... It's changed the game, hasn't it? Wow. Feel so sorry for Bournemouth, but a handball is a handball. I guess a handball is... You can't argue. I mean, if it was deliberate or not, that's another thing, isn't it?
Well, hard to say whether it was deliberate, but it was his shoulder. A change of formation for Villa here. The defender Konza's off, and the midfielder Horahan is on.
Right. FPL wise, absolutely nothing.
He's sometimes good for a goal outside the box.
Oh God, I'm not a Bournemouth fan, but I'm annoyed for Bournemouth's sake, because I feel so sorry for them. They've had 2 goals disallowed. 2 goals now disallowed in that game. Everyone owns McCarthy, of course, and Pope, hoping that Bournemouth and Aston Villa don't score. I really, really hope that Aston Villa and Bournemouth score to cancel out these clean sheets. It does sound ridiculous, said Ventura, to be honest with you.
The fact that Villa are playing with one less defender now might increase the chances for getting in.
So who came on, sorry, for Villa? Because you're Harbour Boy, I have to say, you're still very, very quiet, and I've had to turn the radio off to just really hear what you're saying.
Conor Horahan.
Yeah, came on, and who came off?
Konza, Isri Konza.
Konza, right, okay. Well, Aston Villa have surely got to go at Southampton, and at the moment, really, they've got to go out attacking, really, now.
Oh, they had a shot, but he was offside. Another Grealish through ball to Trezeguet.
Yeah, Crystal Palace is still on top in the game, Clark Maynard, from everything I'm hearing. Statistic-wise, you're looking at the ball possession being with... hang on, in the second half, still the ball possession is with Newcastle, but the goal attempts, 3 goal attempts in the second half for Crystal Palace, only 1 goal attempt for Newcastle, and on target, 1 shot on target to 0 in favour of Crystal Palace. Another save for Dubravka in the second half. How many saves is old Dubravka on at the moment? Let's just quickly look. And of course, Rodriguez now topping the bonus points. And Pope, of course. Nick Pope in on the bonus points. 2 bonus points Nick Pope's on at the moment, topping Vidra and Taylor. But in terms of bonus points, Dubravka is now on 4 points. He's got 6 saves in the game. He's out of the bonus points though, with Van Arnold and Dan and Ward being above him. Bilal says he's got Rodriguez in his FPL draft team. Any signs of Lundstrom coming on? Hicks76 says, absolutely no idea, to be honest with you. Possibly could happen if the score stays 1-1. I would say Lundstrom is likely to come on. Oh God, I don't know why, but that really has annoyed me. That Burnley penalty. Second Sheffield United sub coming on, and it's not Lundstrom. Great. Thanks for being the bearer of good news, Mr. Booner. Welcome to the stream, by the way. What's happened to the Lord? Yeah, well, Sanderberg happened. That's what happened. Simon J. Southampton, this is an interesting stat from Paulie. Southampton have had 5 shots on target and 13 off target. Team news in 6 minutes, of course, for the Leicester Man City game. Very interesting to see if Aguero starts that game. I personally think he will. It's a massive game for Pep, to be honest with you. Why would he bench Aguero? That's the question. Why? He's more likely to bench Jesus, to be honest with you.
I have to say, there's not much skill on show in this Villa Southampton game.
Oh.
Both teams are looking really rough.
The Don in chat needs Mahrez to start. A few people I've seen with Mahrez still in their team. Simon J says that Jesus will be benched with Mahrez starting, so... Real Madrid 4 days, that's possibly a good enough reason, says Anurag in chat, to bench Aguero. Possibly. Cheers for covering, says Geordie Kev. Just woke up watching this from the beginning. Cheers for covering. Thank you for watching, Geordie Kev. Once you get to this part, it's been a bit of a roller coaster in terms of VAR decisions again, becoming a hot topic after that earlier game with the Celso escaping a red card for the stamp, or the apparent stamp, on Azpilicueta. Brighton could have had a penalty, says Bilal in chat. Is Jimenez injured? Not that I'm aware of. Dali Pool. Don't scare me like that. Clark says in chat, are you for or against VAR? I'm for the technology. I think that it's the people at Stockley Park at the moment that just don't understand, or they either don't understand the true potential and the use of VAR, or they're just incompetent at their decision making. Let's be brutally honest. Brutally honest. It works in the German league. It works in the World. It worked in the World Cup really, really, really well. I loved the referees. I keep saying it, guys. I'm like a broken record. I love to see the referee walk to the video screen and look at the incident and let him make an informed decision based on what the experts or the so-called experts are saying in his earpiece and what his eyes are showing him on the monitor itself. The referee should be the be-all and end-all in that game. It shouldn't be the VAR guy talking in his ear telling him what to do. They're an assistant referee. They're not a referee that overrules. They shouldn't be an overall factor of the referee. It undermines the referee in the middle of the park at the end of the day. And it isn't going to slow the game down. So all this rubbish about, oh, if the referee goes over to the pitch side monitor, it's going to cause more of a delay. No, it's not. There's enough of a delay anyway. Musette and Lundstrom were ready to come on, but Wild has sat them both down. Great. Well, it's getting to that point in the game where we're running out of time. Less than 20 minutes remaining in all the games. Apart from the Southampton-Aston Villa game, which seemed to have kicked off slightly later than the other 3 games.
Yeah, they had a lot of stoppage time in the first half, so they were a bit...
There's a corner, apparently, in that game.
Yeah, Villa are looking a lot more lively in the last few minutes with their extra attacker. But just no precision.
Clark Maynard says in chat, all the refs do in these days is give throw-ins and corners. I mean, it'd be interesting to see what the true opinion of the referees are that are playing, that are actually on the field, because Jimenez was trending on Twitter saying he was injured. Let me have a quick look. I haven't been on Twitter, so I don't think he's injured. Lunny, is that right? Is Lundstrom now on? Can someone confirm that? The reports that he was taken off for an injury in the Europa League. Right, so that someone who watched the game said that there was nothing to suggest that Raul Jimenez was subbed off because of injury. He'd just done a few max sprints and looked a bit tired. Wolves were 3-0 up, and he's not concerned. I'm not concerned. I think it's Twitter, the Twitter brigade again, causing hysteria. Don't think there's a niggle there. I don't think there's any injury scare there for Jimenez personally, but that's just my take on things. Of course, I could be left red-faced. Let's look at the team news. Let's quickly have a look at the team news. I'm sure people will be in chat talking about the Leicester Man City team news. Let's just bring it up now. So we've got Vardy starts, Schmeichel, Ricardo, Evans, Soyuncu, Fuchs, Chilwell, Pret, Tielemans, Maddison, Iñárritu and Vardy. And the big one is Aguero starts. Jesus is benched. No surprises. Mahrez starts as well. So looks to me like that could be a good game. That could be a bit of a goal fest. What's your thoughts in the Leicester City, Man City game? Mahrez, De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Aguero.
Oh, Pepe Reina, yellow card. Reina ran outside his penalty area to tackle Shane Long and shoved him over.
Got a yellow card. Perez and Barnes have been benched for Leicester.
It's a comedy of errors. The ball almost bounced over Reina's head, so he had to try and head the ball away.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
It down, and then Reina had to push him over.
Was it denying a goal-scoring opportunity then?
It was off to the right-hand side.
Oh, right, so he wouldn't have been through on goal then?
No.
Oh, okay.
Danny Ings is off.
Danny Ings is off, did you just say?
Danny Ings is going off now.
Oh.
Che Adams coming on.
Oh.
Blank for Ings.
The FPL gods have answered my prayers of Danny Ings not getting a goal. Happy days. Sorry, Ings owners. I'll be joining you next week, of course, when I do my Aubameyang to Ings transfer. Or will I bring in Vardy? Possibly might bring in Vardy.
People will be hoping for Salah to play because there are a lot of Ings vice captains out there.
Yeah, there is a lot of Ings vice captains out there, and depending on how Vardy does in this game against City, will depend on my transfer from Aubameyang to either Vardy or to Ings. It's a bit of 50-50 for me.
But Shane Long is off as well. So Southampton have replaced both their strikers.
Come on, Grealish. Come on, Grealish. Come on, Bournemouth. Come on. Come on, Newcastle and Bournemouth and Aston Villa. Right, Grealish. I just don't want to see clean sheets. I don't want to see clean sheets at all. I want them wiped. We've got 15 minutes. Let's get those clean sheets wiped and get all these Pope, McCarthy owners upset. Sorry, guys, but you're my rivals, as Steve-O would say. Of course, John Harris, my opponent in the Champions League this week. He owns Ings. Frode, I'm siding towards Vardy at the moment. I'm not going to lie. I am siding towards him. And barring him getting any freak injury in the game against Man City, if he gets any sort of return against Man City and his confidence looks like it's back, it's Jamie Vardy for me. Clark, if you're asking me, I support Manchester United. Long subbed has also been subbed. That's what you just said. Yeah, so Long and Ings subbed. Interesting. Why have they done that?
It's hard to tell. Maybe because the Southampton defence is looking solid. And Ings and Long's been running around like a mad thing the whole game. So maybe he's tired. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they want to give Che Adams and Obafemi a bit of a run.
Interesting. Well, I've got 2 points so far. 3 points from 2 players. Lundstrom hasn't come on. So it was Danny Ings off for Che Adams, like you said, and Obafemi for Shane Long. Both in the 73rd minute.
Yep.
I had Mupai on the bench. Mupai on the bench and started Ings. Cameron, God. I can see the logic behind it. I can see the logic behind it. It's very unlucky. But that's FPL. There's a goal? Andrew Williams. Who scored? Because I don't see anything. Unless you're at the match, my friend, I think you're trolling. I think that's someone else that needs a timeout. Newcastle goal, apparently. Where you got that information from? Where have you got that information from? Because there's nothing here, my friend. There's no goal. There's no goal for Newcastle. I can tell you now, there's no goal for Newcastle. I'm going to time you out, Mr. Williams. Only because I'm playing it fair, my friend. I'm going to give you a timeout. You'll be able to speak later on. Anyone that gives a goal shout, it needs to be genuine. Otherwise, you're going to get timed out. If you do it again, you'll get banned. Simple. That applies to anyone. You watch. They probably will score in a minute. And he'll be like, I told you. Harbour Boy, what's going on with my man Grealish?
I haven't even seen him touch the ball in the last 10 minutes. It's like watching a bunch of kids play. It's just some long, speculative balls downfield, passes that go astray. This is a relegation level performance by both these teams.
Great. People interested in bonus points, we are heading into the 10-minute mark. Or 10 minutes left of the game's pretty much. Shane Long getting bonus 3. Jempo still bonus 2. McCarthy Bednarek in on the bonus 1 points there in that Southampton game. Burnley Bournemouth, Pope with bonus 3. Great. Please Bournemouth break that clean sheet. I do not want to see Pope getting 9 points. That's ridiculous. Rodriguez and McNeil on bonus 2. Crystal Palace, Newcastle, Van Arnold with bonus 3. Solid bonus 3 points there for Van Arnold and 51 points. We got Scott Dan and Mr. Ward for Crystal Palace. Thank you for that subscribe. Says Skeletto 10. Thank you for that. Sheffield United, Brighton. We've got Mupai on bonus 3 points so far. Webster bonus 2. Duffy bonus 1. And so far, no sign of any goals happening. Can there be any late goals for Aston Villa, Newcastle, Bournemouth to break those clean sheets? Like, I keep praying that those clean sheets get broken. Nick Pope, absolute. Oh, it's a goal for Swansea. Never mind. I don't know why we're listening to Swansea, but we are. Rayner's taken all sorts. Apparently, Lundstrom's come on. FPL Aguero, Bilal and Frode all saying that Lundstrom's on. Please, can he do something to get me some points in the dying embers of that game? We're looking at, 7 minutes plus injury time in that game left. Pope on the bench with a bench boost, says Ulrich. Really? God. That's crazy. Thank you, Skeleto, for that. You're part of the Jason gang, absolutely. Well, we're seeing 2 shows being formed. Myself in the afternoons, Steve-O's in the mornings going forward. Obviously, we work opposite. We will do the odd stream together, of course. We got a runner saying loving the timeout rule. That sort of separate these streams. Common sense, guys. If you start to spam goals in the chat for teams, unless you've got solid, concrete sources for those goals, you're going to get yourself timed out. No offense, nothing personal to you guys, but I don't want to be looking like a fool, celebrating a goal that isn't a goal, and neither do the kind ladies and gentlemen in chat. Pray to the FPL gods, Jason, for Lundstrom to score. I will pray on my Pookie cutout that Lundstrom gets a goal. Please, Sheffield United, get that winning goal against Brighton. If not, I'll settle for a Grealish goal to equalise against Southampton. That'll be lovely as well.
Villa made the last substitution. They brought on their Swansea striker, Baston, for Samatta.
All right, Samatta, has he looked any good? Obviously got that goal that was offside. But other than that?
He's looked lively, but he's getting no service.
Seems so long ago Shane Long scored back in the 8th minute. Just been nothing since then, it seems.
Neither team can string more than 2 passes together. It's been quite
So
amateur.
Borja Baston comes on for Samatta. Wow.
And Southampton also made their last change. The youngster Smallbow came off. And Ariel Remugue.
There's apparently a Lundstrom tackle being checked by VAR at the moment. Oh no. Please don't tell me he's done something crazy. Oh no. No red card. Apparently it was a 50-50. Did he get a yellow though? Yeah, no, there's no red. The VAR's checked it. There's no red card. Has there been a yellow though? So Lewis Dunk with a heavy touch. Ball runs away from him. It's 50-50. And apparently it's a follow through on the knee. Studs onto the knee. Interesting. So this is another controversial challenge that VAR has waved away. And people in chat, FPL Aguero, say it looks bad. And Romello in chat saying it looks like a red card. I'm telling you now that the people I'm listening to, the commentators I'm listening to are saying it looks like it's a red to them as well. I'm very grateful it's not a red card. But if he's got a yellow, then he's going to end up with no points anyway, so what does it matter? It's a yellow, is it? No, I don't know if it's a yellow. Sorry, Cameron. I've not received any information that says that he's got a yellow, so it's waiting for confirmation on that, to be honest with you. Oh, Burnley have scored a 3rd goal. Possibly goal of the season. Wow. A wicked deflection. Wow. McNeil for Burnley with the goal. Bournemouth are relegated.
Yeah, it's a solo goal from McNeil. He's run half the field, taking his time, left foot. Yeah, great goal.
Wow. And of course, Bournemouth could have been a whole different story. Bournemouth could have been 1-1. Could have been 1-1 to Bournemouth, but no. A penalty was given. The play was taken right back. And it could have been a rightful penalty. It sounds like it was definitely a handball in the box from Smith. So, yeah. Wow, they're going to feel very disappointed. Bournemouth and Eddie Howe. 3-0 they lose to Burnley. The game's still playing. I mean, it could be more, but that's effectively over now. Pope is down to 1 bonus point. Well, that's one good thing. Andy from Let's Talk FPL has got... well, let's be honest. Andy's needed some luck, and that's some good luck for him. Andy, Let's Talk FPL has got McNeil on a bench boost. Why are people playing their bench boost now? It's not a very good game week to play a bench boost. Interesting. Daniel Henry's saying that Bournemouth are gone. Guys, if you've enjoyed the stream, please hit that like button. What are we on at the moment, guys? What likes are we on? I know that we've got 152 people watching the stream at the moment. and we've only got 20 likes that I last saw in the stream. So please hit that like button. Let's get those like ratios up, shall we? If you want to see more of these live Saturday FPL live streams, then we need those likes. How can a ref have so much influence like Dean? You might as well ask him. He likes to be the centre of attention, does Mike Dean. Interesting game week to bench boost. That's all I'm going to say on that one. Looks like the games are very close to ending, guys. What's your thoughts? Danny Ings blank. Shane Long with a goal. I mean, the winners really. Burnley defenders. I don't think many people would have had Vidra or Rodriguez. Sheffield United, of course, Ender Stevens getting the goal earlier on, then getting subbed off straight after the half time for an injury. Let's quickly look. So Shane Long on 9 points, bonus 3 in that Southampton game that's about to finish. You're looking at McNeil on 14 at the moment. McNeil on 14 points.
Nobody else in this game is.
Nick Pope on 8 points. He's got 4 saves, Nick Pope. Dubravka on 4 points, despite being on the losing team. Dubravka's been pulling out saves. Dubravka's on 8 saves at the moment. 1 save away from 3 bonus from 3 points. Van Arnholt owners, 15 points Van Arnholt on bonus 3, 15 points from Van Arnholt. Crazy. Other than that, Ender Stevens on 7 points. Mupai on 9 points, getting the bonus 3 for Mupai owners there. Maybe people with Mupai on the bench. We heard earlier in the chat saying playing Ings over Mupai, benching Mupai. They're going to be hoping for someone in their team not to play, of course. Andy's absolutely smashed it. Let's see if we can bring up Let's Talk FPL Andy's team. Because apparently this bench boost that he's done is really smashed it out the park. So just give me a second while we look for that. Where is he? Trying to find his team. Oh, there he is. There he is. Found it. So he's played his bench boost. He's on 35 points. Played his bench boost. Wow. Wow. Well done. Absolutely. You can't ask for a better bench boost, really, can you? Look at that. Wow. Crazy. Just listening into the final moments of the Sheffield United game, it seems like that game's going to end 1-1. Brighton hanging on, it seems. Referee's looking at his watch. Looks like the whistle's going to be blown any second. Lundstrom with the ball. Referee's playing on. We're into the 4th minute. Brighton defending really well, it seems. And the whistle blows. And the whistle blows. Full time. Sheffield United 1, Brighton 1. Newcastle have had a red card. There's been a red card for Newcastle. Zaha running one-on-one against Lazaro, and Lazaro pulls him back. Oh my life. Well, the game, let's just say the game is into the 6th minute of stoppage time at Burnley-Bournemouth, and also 6 minutes stoppage times in the Crystal Palace-Newcastle game, with Newcastle down to 10 men. After, I just want to confirm who it was who brought down Zaha. Okay, the Burnley game's finished 3-0. Lazaro. There we go. It's all over. Newcastle losing to Crystal Palace 1-0. Whilst I've got you, Harbour Boy, any surprises in these results for you?
The Southampton game's gone to form. I guess Burnley were doing better than Bournemouth. Newcastle, Crystal Palace was always going to be a bit of a close one. So Brighton, I suppose there aren't any. They're all pretty evenly matched teams, I guess. So probably not too many surprises.
I mean, I'm just going to log into my score prediction because I want to just double check to see what I had as my score predictions for this afternoon. It'd be interesting to see how many correct results I've got. A lot of people. I'll answer that question right now. Not many. I've only got one correct result. I've only got one. Yeah, I've only got one correct result, and not any correct scores. Let me just bring it up on the screen. So my predictions this week, guys, absolutely dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. I went with I went with Newcastle to beat Palace 2-1. They, of course, have lost 1-0 to Palace. I went with Sheffield United to beat Brighton 2-0, and that ended 1-1. I went with Southampton to draw 2-2 against Villa in a high-scoring game, and that game ended 1-0 to Southampton.
Southampton goal.
What?
Villa had their whole team up for a corner in the dying seconds, and Armstrong had an open goal because Rayner was nowhere to be seen.
Oh, right. So who got the assist? Do you know?
Not sure.
Stuart Armstrong with a goal.
Yeah, it's one of those sort of comical, the keeper's nowhere.
Right, the keeper's off up for the corner. Right, okay. So yeah, so Villa didn't score the 2 goals needed to match my prediction then in that one.
Yeah, good shot by Armstrong. He had to shoot from outside the penalty area.
Fair play.
I think, yeah. But yeah, one of those.
Fair play.
Sort of goals.
So is the whistle blown now in that game? Was it still they're kicking off? Looks like they're kicking off.
I think they're kicking off, but there'll only be seconds to go.
Oh dearie me. So yeah, my predictions this week, awful. I went with a City win 3-1 to Leicester. Watch that go completely opposite now, and Vardy to be the main man. And if he is, he's coming in for Aubameyang. I'm telling you now, he's making way for Aubameyang. So completely rubbish in terms of predictions. Well done to people who own Nick Pope or McCarthy. Clean sheets coming in for you guys there. As it stands, I probably will be expecting a red arrow, I should say, on the Live FPL website, of course, livefpl.net, if you're looking to check your live rank at the moment and maybe even a live league. Just refreshing it now. Yeah, I'm dropping 23,000 places as a result of my Lundstrom 1 point and my Grealish 2 points. A massive 3 points from 2 players there. Am I ecstatic? Of course I am. So ecstatic. But I'm hoping that my players that are playing tomorrow will come and give me the points needed to retain or even break into the top 250,000. I'm just outside, or I was just outside the top 250,000. My season being a very disappointing one, much like Steve-O's, but looking to finish strong. Harbour Boy, thank you so much for being with me this afternoon and letting me know what's been happening in that game at Southampton. Hope to have you on again in the future. And any final thoughts before we move on?
No, disappointing. As a Villa fan, disappointing to see us lose again and not to take advantage of Bournemouth losing. But I assume West Ham will lose as well, so it could be West Ham, Villa, Bournemouth clogging up the bottom with Norwich.
Indeed. Thank you, Harbour Boy. Speak soon.
No, thank you for having me on.
No,
Cheers, Jason.
Pleasure, dude. Very, very interesting. Grealish not getting anything in that game. Ings, the real one for a lot of people. Danny Ings being a very, very disappointing, an outside captaincy pick for some. And yeah, Burnley getting a result, winning 3-0. So Steve-O will be very happy with that result. How does that affect FPL wise? I don't think there's been that much today that's really happened that's affected FPL. Oh, you're kidding. Plonker. Grealish got a yellow card. I didn't know. I didn't see that till now. Wow, ridiculous. What an absolute clown. Well done. Didn't even get me the 2 points. So far, disappointing start to the game week for me. But plenty left to play. Guys, I'm going to get ready to watch this evening's game, Leicester versus Man City. Steve-O will be back later on to react to today's action and to probably react to the result of Chelsea Spurs and this mid-afternoon games. And he'll be very, very happy, I would imagine, with that Burnley win over Bournemouth. Very unfortunate, I think, for Bournemouth. I feel sorry for Eddie Howe and his men. Grealish yellow card cost me 3,000 places, says Bilal in chat. I'm sure you'll get those points back from him in the coming weeks. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let's quickly go solo and talk about this. If you haven't already hit the like button, please hit that like button. Support the show. Support the live streams during the games. 3 o'clock kickoffs. Saturday FPL Live. We want to do more of these FPL Lives on the Saturdays and Sundays. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it, guys. Feedback. Let us know in the comments what you liked about the stream, what you didn't like about the stream. Probably Danny Ings not getting you an attacking return is one of those things you didn't like. Also, look out on Twitter for the upcoming live streams as well. We're going to have Llama Lounges coming soon as well, live to the show. Thank you. And I look forward to seeing you again very soon and talking to you in Discord. All the best. Bye-bye.